What's up, guys? Omir Block here, CEO and co-founder of Remote Latinos. I'm here with,
Marlon Luis.
and we are in Miami. And Marlon was telling me how in the last 90 days, he has collected over $100,000 for his wholesaling business by hiring one Remote Latino that was not only able to help him generate that income, but also save over 20 hours per week generating those leads and even closing those appointments. Is that right, Marlo?
Yes, man, that's right. It's totally right, man.
It's amazing. It's amazing to hear. So let's take it back really quick. How long have you been doing wholesaling for?
Okay, actually, I've been doing this full time for around 4 months. Because before I used to do more fix and flips than wholesaling, and I used to do the wholesaling as a part time, not a full time. But due to the market, I had to switch to the full time wholesaling business. So it's actually treating it like a business. It's been only 4 months.
Wow, that's crazy. So only 4 months, but you were doing fix and flipping before?
Yeah.
At what point did you feel like you needed to hire someone to help you? Was it like you were doing all the work yourself, you were drowning in setting appointments, closing appointments, and then you were like, I need someone? Or what happened for you to feel like you needed help?
Okay, yeah, I was getting a lot of leads from social media, which I was the only one doing everything, like calls and contacting leads, sales, everything, disposition, acquisition, disposition, and everything. So I felt like my day, I was draining too much doing that. And me doing a business, the first most important thing is enjoying the process. So, but I felt so tired, I felt drained. So that was the time that I needed to find someone or created a team for me to help me, to not get that drain and focus more on the most important part of a business than on doing myself everything. Because it's not, I'm gonna, in the future, I will burn out. So
Of course.
that's what I did.
So you got connected to Remote Latinos, and then how fast from when you got connected to hiring the person? How long did that take us?
So it was less than 10 days.
That's crazy.
When we got the first hiring person. And actually I got so lucky because this first person is being the best that I've been hiring. And yeah, he started with as an appointment setter, but he quickly, changed to the acquisition manager with me, which also now he's doing with me acquisition, he's doing disposition, he's doing, full-time job and helping me the whole week, basically, contacting and trying to negotiate with the leads.
That's amazing. So I'm like, under 10 days is amazing. It's less than 2 weeks, right? So you hire this person. Walk me through the process of what was your experience like finding this person and then hiring them? And then I want to talk about when he started with you, how fast you mentioned he went there fast. Like what was it about this person that made him go from appointment setter to closer? So first, let's talk about your experience with Remote Latinos. 10 days is amazing. What was it about the process that you enjoyed and you would recommend other people who want to use our service and hire someone? What was it about the process that you enjoyed most?
Okay, it was so easy, the process with them. So they just contact me, and then they just told me that, okay, we will be sending you a list of hiring people so you can check them and choose which one you want to interview. And once you choose the ones, we are going to schedule the appointment so you guys can talk and you decide, which is the one that you want to start first. So basically, after a few days, we start getting the first list and we start choosing and starting the process for the hiring. And that's,
it's fast.
It's fast.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So then you hired this person, and then obviously we're doing good as an appointment setter. How long from being an appointment setter did you transition him to a closer?
Wait, that was in about 2 weeks. He start as a part-time because I wanted to, to see how we was doing the calls, and I was listening to the calls. I just realized that the guy just needed a little bit more knowledge about the numbers and how the sales on the acquisition part will work. But after I explained him a little bit and sending, some videos to make sure that he understand how how the process and how to talk to people from the from the from the
beginning.
appointment setter,
Yeah.
from appointment setter to the acquisition manager. He moved quick because he's so good and he's so likable.
Amazing.
And I just realized that all the leads were were liking this guy. That's why I gave him the opportunity.
That's amazing.
To work with me as a negotiating all the leads.
It's so important to hire right, but it's even more important that your first hire has to be like almost perfect. Obviously, nobody's perfect, but it has to be so good because you're going to be relying on him a lot, right? Whether it's with appointments and then closing deals and maybe eventually building a team around him and staffing him more people so that way he can eventually move up and maybe be a leader in your company, whatever the case is. And it sounds like you found that right person within 10 days. He got hired. 2 weeks later, he's an acquisition manager, which is amazing. And how many deals now are you closing on average per month?
Okay, now per month with this person, we are closing around 3 deals per month only with him. So, and our goal is to get to consistently to 5 deals monthly. But this guy, he's been locking already 3 deals in the past 60 days.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So, in on average, how much is each deal worth to you?
On average, is around 40K.
40K per deal.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So we're talking about someone that's able to generate you over $100,000 in those 90 days, which is, I mean, man, it's worth it because not only you were able to partner with us to make your money back, but now you're investing into him and making an actual return on investment, which is very important because when you hire people, there's 2 reasons. One, it's either to save you time, and 2, it's to make you money. And if someone can save you time and make you money, it's like the biggest win possible, right? And you're feeling that now. So as you're growing and scaling, what other positions are you looking to hire more from us and to help you, reach 5, 6, 7 deals per month?
Yeah, I'm looking to hire more closers and also a disposition person, which is in the future, but is right in the corner. Because we need more people. As long as we keep getting the good list that we're getting, we know that only one person cannot be, enough to help us grow the way that we want to grow.
One of the things that you mentioned to me was that this gentleman was not only doing acquisitions, but he's also doing dispositions. So it's basically like 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So that means that he's not only so good at doing the acquisitions, you trust him also to doing dispositions, which is obviously, it's still sales, but it's very different, right? One is more front end, one is more back end. So as you grow, you want to get more, you mentioned more acquisition, more dispositions, get to the 6, 7 deals per month. What's your timeline on that? Like when realistically do you want to get to that number?
Okay, I think in the next 2 months, we will be reaching that, that goal. So in a few months, we will be, adding more people to our team from Remote Latinos, which is, they're working so good, man, and they help us a lot to organize everything.
That makes me happy because at the end of the day, the only way we win is if you win, right? If you hire someone, they don't work out, they waste time, they're not closing deals, we just hire you the wrong person, nobody wins, right? So we have to make sure that the people that you hire are great culture fits, which sounds like this gentleman is. And then 2, they're helping you save time, so that way you don't have to do everything yourself. And then they help you close more deals, which is amazing. Talk to me about like what your ultimate plan with wholesaling is. Like you looking to scale this to 10, 15, 20 deals per month. You want to build a massive team. You want to get to a number that's a little bit more consistent. Like what's your long-term vision with this company?
Okay. The first goal for us is consistently get up to 5 deals a month. It's basically not how many deals, is more than how much a month. Because I know some deals can get you more money than others, but we are looking to target 100K consistently a month with the help of the people that we're hiring from Remote Latinos. And then eventually, when we got a bigger team, we are looking to target the 15 to 20 deals a month. So
nice. So the goal is to keep growing and scaling this down. So one thing I want to talk to you about, obviously you are, you're not from here, right? So you're a Cuban yourself.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the US for?
12 years.
12 years. And you're a hustler. You've been able to grow this. If someone's watching this and wanted to get into real estate wholesaling, where do you think they should start? Like, what do you think this should be the first thing for them to start their business and be able to become successful in this industry?
I think first of all, they should find someone who's already doing what they want to do in the future and get some help and guidance because you can do it alone, but if you start alone, you're gonna mistake, and the mistakes gonna, you're gonna spend some money on it, like I did before. And if you get someone, a mentor, or someone who can guide you from point A to point Z, it's not only gonna be easier, it's gonna be better for you because you're gonna learn faster, or you're gonna see more results and realize that is real. All these that we are talking about here.
No, it's amazing. So you're basically get a mentor is what you're saying, instead of trying to figure out everything by yourself. Get a mentor. You also mentioned you started with fix and flipping. What made you change to wholesaling? Why not continue being a fix and flipper?
The market, man. The market switch. Yeah, I mistake a lot, even if I had experience. But it was my first time facing this market shift, so I wasn't prepared. So that's why I advise everyone to get a mentor because they can help you because they've been in the business for so long. So they've been in a good market, but also in a bad market, and they know how to adjust you when the market is shifting, and not getting that good.
Yeah.
So you may lose some money, but not that much money that
sure.
you can lose if you are wrong with no guidance.
Of course, it's they say the best way to learn is from learning from other people's mistakes, right? You pay for other people's time, and they can help you save the time and the education you might need. If you can go back to when you first started years and years ago, what would you tell your younger self in order to get to where you are faster?
Get a mentor, man.
Boom.
Get a mentor. Don't do it yourself. I know videos from YouTube, like I'm self-made, self-taught. Videos from YouTube can teach you, but when you go to practice, there are things that the videos cannot, realistically teach you in 30 minutes, 1 hour long. So if you get a mentor, they're gonna tell you exactly how to move, what not to do, or what to do. So you can avoid a lot of mistakes.
Who was your mentor?
At first,
Yeah,
nobody, myself. I just
yourself.
YouTube.
Just
I didn't pay nobody because
Wow.
one of the mistakes that I seen when people just start over, they don't believe in mentors. They think they are scammer. Like I know there are a lot of gurus in internet, and you gotta be careful with that.
For sure.
But yeah, you need to find a good mentor because there are good mentors, and if you do it yourself, like I did,
Takes longer time.
takes longer, and you're gonna lose time. In my first deal, fix and flip, in the fix and flip, I lost the only 30K that I had in my bank account, and it was made, with the hard work.
Of course.
So I lost them, but the good thing for a big mistake is that if you're not a quitter, and it's gonna take you, to the right direction. Because I asked the right questions to my lender. So that's good. It's bad, but it's good as well but you don't have to mistake that big in order,
Yeah, you don't have to lose $30,000 to learn.
Yes,
there's ways to make money without losing all that money. Let's go back to your team. One of the things you mentioned was like, the first 2 weeks, your hire was focusing on appointment setting, and then you were helping him learn a little bit about real estate. So obviously it means that you understand the value of training your team and spending time with them and pouring into them. What are some of the things that you're doing in order to, when you hire someone, to make sure that they're successful, to make sure that they can get you results, and to make sure that they're happy?
Okay, yeah. I first talked to them and I asked them about personal questions. I have to know what kind of person they are, what family, things like that. And also I provided some calls, training calls, and based on the calls that they've been made through the week. So I just mark points where on the call I say, okay, we got to change this. Let's say this. Let's do this. And also I send them some videos, examples from live calls that other successful wholesalers or sales persons are doing in the same business. So that way they see how in the practice, they should do that. and that's been helping me a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you do training every day?
I train once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah, I choose Friday.
Okay.
So on Fridays we got sometimes daily when it's a call that I have to tell them, okay, here we gotta change this right away.
Mhm.
I talk to them the same day.
Mm.
But normally we got a training call on Fridays.
And then on Friday, do you review their sales calls, or at what point do you know if they are making mistakes? Maybe they need support. Like, how do you provide them the type of overall support that they need outside of just Fridays to make sure that the job gets done?
Okay, what I do is through the week, I start listening the calls and then taking notes in my CRM and leaving internal comments.
Mhm.
So when it gets Friday, we go to those leads and then we review them, and then we talked about what we need to change and what not, and how we have to react to that.
Amazing. If someone is hiring their first person, what do you think they should do? Let's say they come to Remote Latinos, that's the first thing they need to do. But once they hire us, what do you think they should do in order to have someone succeed as fast as you did? 2 weeks, boom, appointment setting, and then moving them to acquisitions. What do you think they should do?
I think it's different in every person, depending on what you're looking for. But you gotta listen to them and understand them. You know what type of person they are. So you gonna realize if they are a good fit for you or not. And then if they are, then you keep tracing their calls on every day. So you're gonna see if they are what you're looking for.
Right.
So
Obviously, one of the things that we do with Remote Latinos is we vet the candidates ourselves, right, for their English and experience and skill, and we do test assessments. We do a lot. What do you do what's your process when it comes to interviewing the people to make sure you're hiring the right person? Is it like, do you do a skill test? Do you have specific questions you ask? Like, how do you make sure that you hire the right person yourself?
okay, what I do is first of all, I ask them about their time. If they are open to work on the times where I'm not gonna pay them.
Mm.
So depending on what they respond, I know what I'm looking for, because I know exactly that I'm looking for a person that on a Saturday, I just gonna pay them Monday to Friday, but they are getting paid by by sales, commissions,
Yeah.
and the deals they close.
Yeah.
If they say, "Oh no, man, it's a Saturday, I have to go with my family," or after 5 p.m., and if a new lead comes in, I'm not gonna log in and talk to this seller, so that's not for me.
Got it. So that's the first thing.
Yeah, that's the first.
What else do you look for?
After that, I like that my guy should have to be likable. It's not about, of course, sales skills is important, but if the person every time that they talk, they are not likable on the phone, so the lead is not seeing you. They're gonna like you listening for what you're saying. If they are not likable and they are too rude, so that's not for me.
Yeah.
So,
I love that. That's a very underrated thing. I think a lot of people hire like closers and they're money hungry people and they're hustlers. But when you talk to them, they're like, it's hard to talk to them. I have an example. About a year ago, we hired a closer. He was a very nice guy to me on the interviews, of course. But then when he started talking to prospects, bro, they did not like him. And he had a very Eastern European accent. So it almost sounded like he was Russian. So he talked like this a little bit, and then he wasn't rude, but because you're not a likable person, it comes off very rude. It comes very direct. And if you're not good, if you're not the best salesperson in the world, it's going to be used against you. So I think being likable is very good, but you also have to be careful, because sometimes someone's very likable, but they're not good at sales.
Yeah.
And then they can close, and then they consistently just kind of go in circles and can actually close a deal and get someone to pay them, because you have to be likable and you have to be good at sales. So what do you look for when I say someone is good at sales, besides their experience, besides, the interview? How can you tell someone is good at sales?
Okay. It's is if they are good at sales, one question that I do is, will you work without a salary, just
Pure commission.
pure commission? If they are like, and they are not selling me or convincing me about that, they're not good at sales.
That's good actually.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the question that I ask them.
I love that.
A person that is good at sales, they don't care about
100%.
the salary. Of course, they know they're gonna close.
Of course.
If you got me leads,
Mm.
and I can talk to people,
Mhm.
I don't care about the salary. So
That's smart.
That's a good one.
Awesome. So as we wrap up, Marlo, and I appreciate your time. What if someone is watching this and they are thinking about coming to Remote Latinos and hiring someone from us? What are some things that you would recommend for someone to do with us, and why would someone come and work with Remote Latinos?
Okay, man. The first thing that I would tell someone is, you don't have to be the hero of every battle. So if you hire or find a good company like Remote Latinos that can help you, do the hard work and choosing good people so they can present them to you and you can interview them in order for them to be part of your team, do it. Do it. Don't be that cheap. If you want to make good money, you have to spend some money.
That's it.
So you have to connect with Remote Latinos and let them do the work. And
Yes.
yeah, you won't regret.
Help us help you.
Yes,
right?
of
If we can
course,
help
man.
you find a deal, find the clients that can help you find, or I should say the candidates that help you find deals and help you make an extra $100,000 a month in 90 days, and $100,000 in 90 days, have you someone that can consistently close deals, and for you to now be able to focus on other parts of the business so you can work more on the business rather than in the business, then we won. And then boom, now you're scaling and you need more closers and disposition managers. And that's where we can come in and let us focus on the hard part of recruiting and vetting. All we need from you is to interview and hire. And if they're successful, we're successful, you're successful, everybody wins. So Marlo, I really appreciate it. I can't wait to continue working with you and helping you grow to 5, 6, 20 deals a month. And we're here to help you out, and we got your back. So I appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much, man.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Boom.
Goodbye. Thanks.
Hire Remote Latinos. Let's go.